YouTubers, it's Mocha Natural. I wanted to come in real quick and let you guys know how I did on my first day of intermittent fasting. So, as I said before, the hours that I chose, or the time frame that I chose, was 9 to 8. And I had a smoothie at 9 o'clock in the morning. And I wasn't able to eat lunch until after 1 o'clock. Yesterday I had a very, very busy day where I was visiting several schools, and that kind of worked good for me in a sense that it kept my mind off of food. And but at the time that um, I was getting ready to eat lunch, I was starving. Like, I was extra hungry. Whatever calories that were in my smoothie for my morning breakfast, they were all gone by the time about 1:30 hit. So I was very, very hungry. I had not actually experienced that kind of hunger in quite some time, so I was a bit worried. And because I was out on the road, I was out there longer than what I had expected to be out. I did bring my lunch, which was left at the office, and so I ended up having to get a bite to eat from a fast food restaurant. I got some French fries and a grilled chicken sandwich from Wendy's. And I kind of rationalized in my mind that, look, I've been running, all morning long, and all I had previously was, a drink of probably about 300 or so calories. And that's what I kind of rationalized. It will be okay. The French fries was pretty much the big problem, not the grilled chicken sandwich. So I had that for lunch, and then I had nothing else until I went home. And at home, I ate an apple. I had a small serving of chicken spinach salad, and then I ate cereal. And that was my dinner. I was really concerned about not getting enough calories in for that day. Mind you, now, I didn't actually take Fenterman. Um, I didn't take it primarily because of how late in the morning I ate. I did not want to be up late at night, with insomnia and everything. So I chose not to even take Fenterman during that time. But I was really, really worried about not getting enough in prior to, within that time frame, and then, because possibly, it could cause me to overeat after that time frame. I was worried about that. But at any rate, what the problem was, here we go. I actually ended up eating, or I'm sorry, I ended up baking a pan of macaroni and cheese for my church. Okay, and so you know what happens when you bake food, you cook food, you have to taste it. And so that pretty much broke my fast at that point when I had to taste the food that I was preparing for someone else. That broke it. Now, mind you, tasting, you can get yourself into trouble if you're not careful, with cooking and stuff. You can taste your way on into eating a full meal if you're cooking that much. But that was not the case for me last night. I probably had about 3 to 4 teaspoons of the macaroni and cheese mixture just to make sure that it was right. But that wasn't really the problem. The problem came afterwards. My daughter had made some sweet potato pies for her class assignment previously, and there was some sweet potato pie left over. I got a slice of that. So that's where I really, really kind of, went wrong with the intermittent fasting. Just because I opened the door to having something to eat after 8 o'clock, it was just like, well, I might as well, I guess it won't hurt now to eat a little something else. Now, I did not binge, of course, because I was really, really feeling guilty about eating. that pie. I felt guilty about eating after 8 o'clock. I had felt guilty about tasting that macaroni and cheese. So I'm going to actually, I'm going to need a do-over with intermittent fasting. I do believe that it is effective. I really do. Just the way I was feeling during that time frame, I was more concerned about getting enough calories rather than, overeating during that time frame. So I think it is something that I can continue to do. I'm actually going to attempt to do it on this Friday, actually tomorrow. So I'll keep you posted on how I fare with that. I'm not anticipating having to cook for anyone else, during that time. So I should have a pretty good successful day on that day. But anyhow, I wanted to keep this short and let you guys know what had happened with that. And, if any of you all out there are interested in trying it, go for it. Whatever works, whatever helps you to keep your calories down, do it if it works for you. Alrighty, well, I guess I will see you in the next video. Take it easy.